Look at this visualization of a complex machine learning pipeline, rapidly processing data. Running a system at this scale requires massive computational coordination. But before a single piece of data enters that network, the system needs to know exactly how to behave. It requires dozens of specific parameters. This Python codebase, you will see a bottleneck. All of those complex, deeply nested parameters are hard-coded directly inside the core application logic. Every time a data scientist needs to adjust a learning rate or redirect an output folder, they have to manually search through the execution logic to find the correct variable. It makes rapid tuning tedious, and a single misplaced keystroke in the core logic can break the entire application. When complex data is tied directly to application logic, it prevents rapid iteration and increases the risk of human error during every parameter change. To solve this bottleneck, we need to extract these parameters out of the Python script and place them into an external configuration layer. This creates a clear boundary. Human engineers can now easily read and modify the application's settings without ever touching the underlying execution code. We will achieve this architecture by migrating our pipeline's parameters to a format called YAML for human readability, parsing those parameters into Python using the PyYAML library, and ensuring system stability by running that data through Pydantic validation. Our objective is to build a configuration layer that remains readable for maintainers while providing the type safety required for the execution environment. We already use JSON as a strictly formatted standard for machine-to-machine data interchange, such as sending API responses. However, JSON's strict syntax requires quotation marks around every key and carefully matched curly braces. When a human engineer needs to manually read and edit deeply nested configuration files by hand, that strictness becomes a liability for error. YAML solves this human readability problem. Comparing JSON on the left to YAML on the right, it eliminates curly braces, quotation marks, and trailing commas. Instead, it relies on meaningful indentation and simple prefix dashes to manage complex, nested hierarchies. This readability is the reason YAML is used extensively in DevOps and infrastructure management. Tools like Docker Compose and Kubernetes rely on YAML because human engineers must regularly read through and edit massive, highly complex configuration files. While JSON is optimized for strict machine parsing, YAML prioritizes ergonomics for the engineers who configure and maintain the systems. Once the YAML file is written, the Python application needs to read and ingest it. This is handled by the PyYAML library. PyYAML takes raw YAML text and converts it into native Python dictionaries and lists. However, a specific risk exists. YAML can instantiate arbitrary Python objects. Using the unrestricted YAML.load function allows a malicious payload to execute dangerous code directly on your machine. To mitigate this, you must use the YAML.safe_load function. SafeLoad acts as a firewall filter, dropping complex objects and only allowing basic inert data types to pass through to the application. PyYAML also provides the inverse process, using YAML.dump to convert Python dictionaries back into formatted YAML text. This vulnerability mirrors the logic behind parameterized SQL queries. You cannot trust external text inputs to be harmless. Because advanced configuration files can act as code execution vectors, enforcing restrictive parsing protocols is a requirement for any production system. With multiple configuration formats available, we need a taxonomy for when to deploy each one. .env files should remain strictly for flat key-value pairs, particularly sensitive secrets that are excluded from source control via git ignore patterns. JSON remains the primary choice for unambiguous machine-to-machine data interchanges. YAML excels when the application requires complex, deeply nested structures that human beings must personally maintain. This brings us to the final step, bridging the gap between PyYAML's parsed dictionaries and the application's demand for strict type safety. This chart illustrates the modern configuration pattern. A YAML file flows into the SafeLoad function, outputting a raw dictionary. YAML manages human-readable data entry on the first half, while Pydantic acts as the final gatekeeper, strictly validating the data structures the application expects. Layering PyYAML's parsing with Pydantic's validation provides a method to catch both malicious code execution and malformed data before they reach the application logic. Let's revisit our machine learning pipeline, which is now fully decoupled. This diagram shows the new execution loop. An engineer updates the hyperparameters in a clean, readable YAML file. That data moves through PyYAML, safely loading into inert dictionaries. Pydantic then validates the types, ensuring the pipeline won't crash mid-execution because of a malformed data type. The training protocol launches immediately, without requiring a single manual change to the actual Python source code. By decoupling these parameters and validating them at runtime, the system allows for rapid experimentation without manual source code modification. To summarize, reserve YAML for deeply nested human edits, keep JSON for APIs, and limit .env files to flat secrets. Always use YAML.safe_load to prevent arbitrary code execution from untrusted sources. Readable configuration files only achieve true reliability when they are paired with comprehensive runtime validation. Proper configuration management is as much about protecting the runtime environment as it is about organizing complex data. Thanks for watching.